I live in the mountains where there are lots of fun bike trails. I also love bikes, so for my project, I decided to build my own mountain bike from scratch. First step to building a mountain bike from scratch is measuring your own body parts to see the length of the tubes you're going to need and all that stuff. After you do that, you have to draw blueprints blueprints like drawing for your bike. Then, after you do that, you can pick out all the tubes you're going to need for your bike and cut them to the length. Even after you cut them, though, usually they don't fit that great, so you have to spend like a lot of time just hand filing them down and sanding and stuff. Once you're done with that, though, you can start welding, but I had never welded before this, so I had to learn how to arc weld, which is a kind of welding with electricity. It didn't take that long, but I had to work maybe 20 hours before I could really weld my bike. So once I did that, I started welding my bike frame together, which you can see at the end. And once I welded it, I had to send it off to a painter's where it was painted, and then it got sent back to me, and I assembled it by putting all the parts on. This is my first time assembling a bike, and it was actually pretty hard. I thought it was going to be like the easy part, but there's a lot to learn, and just stuff didn't fit, so I had to like go buy different parts that I didn't think I would have to get before. And yeah, I don't think I had to sand anything though, so that was good. Parts are damaged. I also studied bike history because that's what I wanted to study, and I figured out the first bike was made completely of wood and had no pedals. I thought that this would kind of be useless, and it didn't seem like very fun to ride, and it would probably hurt. So, yeah. The first tricycle was also made in the 17th century, and it was made for women, so they didn't get hurt riding bikes. Of course, this was back when women wore giant poofy skirts, and riding a high-wheel bicycle with a wheel like this tall would have practically been impossible without falling over. So, yeah. Any questions?
How long did it take you to weld the frame?
Maybe, I don't know, like 8 weeks, maybe, more than that. Aiden?
Have you ran on any sweet trails with it yet?
No. I've skidded out at school a couple times. That's about it. Anyone else?
Is it a single speed or multiple speed?
It is a 20-speed bike right now. I'm gonna add another front cog, so it'll have 30 speeds actually.
Can you hold it up?
Sure,
Can you help him pull it up?
we can't see it.
So yeah, this is my bike. I didn't obviously make all the.
Can you guys lift it up?
Did you give it a name?
No.
Give it a name.
I'll name it Giovanni. Giovanni, it's my middle name. I just use it for a lot of my names. So. Any other questions?
How did you choose the color?
I didn't. I was squeezed for time, so my mom was nice and brought it into the painters and just said, whatever you're painting today. And then we'll take it later today. So, yeah.
Good thing it wasn't hot paint.
Are you
write it home today?
I guess I could. It would be pitch black and probably be pretty hard, so probably not. I'd really like to thank my, do you have a question? No? Okay. I'd really like to thank my mentor, Paul. I don't know if he's here today, but I'd really like to thank him because without him, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. And I'd like to thank my teacher for letting us do 8th grade projects. Yes, curriculum. I'd like to thank my parents and my dad for helping me put some of the parts on in the end. Yeah.